Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Josh with North 40 Custom Landscaping, and this is my first video that I'm making, and this is going to be kind of like a chronicling getting a small landscaping business going from the start and hopefully scaling it up. Right now I work a 45 to 50, sometimes 60-hour work week as a transportation supervisor out of Knoxville, Tennessee. But my dream is to work for myself and be self-employed, and there's a lot of great resources on YouTube, so I figured I'd get involved in it a little bit. Turn that on. So before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to Landarius out at L&L Landscaping. He is just a titan of a guy, awesome person. A lot of inspiration come from him as far as this mower in particular. This was kind of a Christmas present in a way, but it was kind of a gift to myself as well. This is a practically brand new SCAG V-Ride II 36-inch deck, and I bought it just a few days ago and just now got to go play with it. She's got 45 hours on the clock right now, and I took it up here to my property where I'm getting ready for building a house. Got 3.5 acres here, and had a lot of leaves when I got up here. I got up here with the intention of just kind of monkeying around with it, getting used to the controls, because the only mowers I've used so far have been SWZT type SCAG walk behinds, X-Mark walk behinds, things like that. I've never really used any other zero turns. But cool thing about this mower is that I got it used at a local dealer, and the story behind it is I went down there to talk to our local dealer at Mayo's. If you're in the Knoxville area, Mayo, and you're looking for a SCAG, that's the group of people to go see. They're fantastic, great service, and they'll do you right. So story behind this mower, I went down there to try to find a smaller deck walk behind. I've got a 61-inch deck that I use for this lot here. It's a little bit too big for some of the contracts that I'm getting right now. I've tried it on some of the smaller yards, and it's just, as you probably would know, it's just too much. You spend a lot of time backing up and trying not to scalp and everything, and wish I would have gotten a 52, but 61 was all they had, and I was in a pinch and I needed one. So I've got a 61-inch SWZT. It's a beast. I like it pretty good, but man, I want to tell you, this mower here has really impressed me. When I first bought it, and being in East Tennessee, I was a little bit concerned about the banks and hills, because pretty much every yard in Tennessee is going to have hills, banks, rolling slopes, things like that, that make it kind of a pain to operate on. And when I got up here, I was a little bit concerned about taking it, because the north part of the property right up that way, where the house is going to go, is fairly flat, so it wasn't too bad. But I decided I was going to try my luck over here, and really all I was trying to do was come out here, learn the controls of it a little bit better, and get a feel for how it does on slopes and banks and all that. And also wanted to mulch up my leaves, get them off my property, get them to decompose back down, and it did a pretty good job, I think, with all things considered. So before I get into the property, this mower, like I said, it's got 45 right on the clock right after I got done kind of running it for the last hour and a half or so. And I was impressed with how quick it actually operated. It went pretty quick for it being a 36-inch deck, but really impressed with it so far. The cool thing about this mower is that it came with a striping kit on it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it on there or not. I'm probably going to. It's not the SCAG one, it's a Big League Lawns striping kit. The previous owner had put it on there, and I've just rigged up this to kind of keep it out of my way when I'm operating, which I'm not a big fan of that. But I just did it for today. But I did put it down to see how it's drop on this grass that's gone dormant because it's January. But yeah, it's got the mulching chute on it to block the discharge. Blades are in fantastic condition for it being used. Not a lot of chips. Really a fantastic mower, and Darius at L&L really was one of them that just kind of inspired me to get this mower, because, you know, go check out his channel. He does some great stuff on there. He does all of his yards pretty much, from what I can gather, with one of these, and he just kills it. So lots of compact value in the mower like this. A lot of people around here don't see the value in them, but I'm telling you, when you get in these smaller lots and these smaller properties, they got gates and everything else, it's a lot more of a pain, and I'd rather not have to get out in the middle of July when it's 100 million degrees outside and push mow. So this is going to help save me a lot of time and a lot of effort. Startup cost, of course, is, you know, kind of a pain, but you know, I got this at a bargain. I got this literally for cheaper than I would have gotten for a 36-inch deck SWZT walk behind, which is nowhere near the amount of mower that this is. So looking at the property here, I took it on these banks here, and I don't know how well the camera is going to show, but right in this area right here, it slopes real bad, and it held like a champ. I mean, for such a small footprint of a mower, and for it to hold like that, I mean, even my SWZT will kind of slide like right in this area right here a little bit, and I have to kind of keep it cocked up towards the top of the hill, and it held it perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. I was really blown away by it. And the other thing I'm blown away by is, now, as I said, you know, stropping right now is not something that you'd be really looking for in a mower, because it's pretty much dead right now. But I mean, I don't know how well that shows in the video, but for it just being dormant grass right now, it did a heck of a job of stropping. So very, very impressed with this mower. And it did it pretty quick too. Like I said, I mean, it didn't take really a whole lot more. I mean, my 61-inch deck, of course, would have gotten done a lot quicker, but it's just very impressed with it. Like I said, this is my first time really running it. And it's also January, and I wasn't really paying attention too much to, you know, strop patterns right now, just because I'm trying to just get the feel for the mower. But I'm really impressed with that, and I'm looking forward to, when the season comes, what that's going to look like. It's going to look really, really sharp. So if you're in a market, you're looking for a good compact mower, I really can't tell you how awesome, I mean, this mower is. It's a absolute godsend of a mower for me, because it's going to help me out with so many small lots this year. But yeah, keep tuned. Hoping to put out some more content. Like and follow. Thanks, guys.